Welcome to Inside Gaming. I'm Brian. It's weekend roundup time. I'm a little sunburned, so sorry in advance. All right, guys, let's talk about GameStop, that meme stock that also sometimes sells video games. They are back in the news, and they've gotten into, you guessed it, NFTs. Just the right time. Yes, they've gotten into NFTs, digital pictures that are worth just about as much as you would think a digital picture would be worth. So, what happened? Well, GameStop launched its NFT marketplace this week, where you can buy all kinds of one-of-a-kind artwork, like an ape on a computer, following the GME stock price, and then he starts pounding the table as buy dip flashes in the background. It sold for $2,300 almost the last time I checked. Okay, it's buy if you want, I guess. I'm not here to tell you how to spend your money. Seems like a terrible time to get into NFTs given the recent headlines, but what do I know? I don't have the business acumen of a GameStop executive. They also released a GameStop wallet that users could download to exchange cryptocurrency and store NFTs securely. So yeah, basically GameStop pulling a how do you do, fellow kids move. That's just what it seems like to me. The marketplace has about 250 NFT collections and has made calls for other creators to apply. Oh, and the day they announced this, Bitcoin dropped another 3% and Ethereum dropped to 5%. It's become known as a crypto winter, but GameStop is not dissuaded in the least from doing this. One former employee told Kotaku that they didn't think the new venture would impact GameStop's bottom line. They thought it was just something to get Reddit excited. Great business strategy. I guess if you want to go to the top of Wall Street bets, then they probably did it. Oh, and just before they rolled out their new NFT marketplace, GameStop laid off a bunch of people. Of course they did. Last week, they fired their chief financial officer and made staff cuts across departments. It was part of an aggressive turnaround plan. GameStop CEO Matt Furlong wrote in an internal memo that change will be a constant as we evolve our commerce business and launch new products through our blockchain group. He added that after investing heavily in personnel, technology, inventory, and supply chain infrastructure over the last 18 months, our focus is on achieving sustained profitability. This means eliminating excess costs and operating with an intense owner's mentality. GameStop employees were told that there would be a 25% reduction in staff. That is huge, but that may have only included corporate staff and not store employees. A memo to employees said after making more than 600 corporate hires in 2021 and the first half of 2022, we're making a number of reductions to help us keep things simple and operate nimbly with the right talent in place. Kotaku reported that about 160 staffers were cut. That included 3 employees at Game Informer, the magazine that is of course owned by GameStop. Now 3 is significant when you're talking about Game Informer. Axios reports that the magazine has had its staff cut in half over the last year. Oh, and if you're wondering how the NFT marketplace did, not great. An analyst by Ars Technica showed that it made $45,000 in the first day. And for a major retailer like GameStop, which did over $6 billion in net sales in its last fiscal year, that's basically the equivalent of the change you find in between couch cushions. So yeah, probably not the riches I think they were aiming for. By comparison, OpenSea, the largest NFT marketplace, saw more than $141 million in trading volumes in just one day on January 5th. But guys, don't feel bad for GameStop. If you are, don't. They earned a $1 billion windfall selling their stock back last year when things were riding high. Oh, and last week they announced a 4-for-1 stock split that will take effect July 22nd. That means that the overall quantity of shares of GME stock will quadruple. That's something that companies sometimes do to make their stock more affordable and enticing to individual investors. So maybe they're still trying to go to the moon. I don't know. Good luck learning to skateboard at 52, GameStop. All right, on to the rest of the stories. Looks like we're getting a new game set in the Apex Legends universe. I'm old enough to remember when it was called Titanfall. Those were good games. Dexerto found a job listing on Respawn Entertainment's website for a senior engine/systems designer working on an Apex Universe FPS incubation title. It also said the role will look after a wide variety of systems, including collision, physics, audio, and other technical development aspects. They found other roles for the team that described it as a brand new Respawn single-player adventure. So sounds like a small team working on a very early stages of a game, maybe a prototype at this point. Regardless, Apex Legends as a franchise has been a big hit for Respawn and EA. It's managed to carve out a niche for itself in the very crowded battle royale genre. A mobile version just launched earlier this year. Now, remakes are in the news all the time. Lately, some are good, like Crash Bandicoot. Some, like the GTA remakes, not so good. Well, you might remember that Naughty Dog announced at Summer Games Fest that the original Last of Us is getting a remake for PS5. That did lead to some backlash from people wondering if it really needs a remake, but some developers at Naughty Dog are defending the remake against charges that it's just a cash grab. Robert Morrison, an animator at the studio, tweeted in response that actually it's the most meticulously built and crafted project that I've ever seen or been a part of in my entire career. The highest level of care and attention to detail possible. There you go. The game recently went gold, the remake that is, and in response, Anthony Vaccaro, the principal environment artist at Naughty Dog, tweeted, "This is the first time in my 13-year career across multiple studios that I didn't need to crunch to finish a game." Hey, that's great. Feels good, really good, especially hitting the same quality bar as The Last of Us 2. More work to keep doing, but proud of the big changes so far to make the studio healthier. The remake is due out September 12th on PS5. Now, we got a release date for the much anticipated third installment of Bayonetta. Platinum Games tweeted out a new trailer and said it's coming to the Switch October 28th as a much needed new exclusive for the Switch, so that is good news. Interestingly, they also announced that there will be a more family-friendly mode included in the game. In a follow-up tweet, they wrote, "Relax, the witch is back and sexier than ever," and added, "We've added the revolutionary naive angel mode to Bayonetta 3 so more people can fully enjoy it. By turning it on, you can play right in the living room without having to worry about what's on the screen." We think. I totally get that. My kids have seen Bayonetta 1 and 2 on my Switch and they're like, "Ooh, what's that, Daddy? We want to play that." And I'm like, absolutely not. I will get arrested if you turn this game on. So yeah, they showed some comparison shots with the mode on and off. Basically, naive mode has more clothes. That's all you need to know. Oh, and Nintendo announced a new Kirby game too, which kind of like Bayonetta, but that's the complete opposite. It's called Kirby's Dream Buffet. Seemed a little Fall Guys-ish, and it is out this summer. Bandai Namco has been hacked. Ooh, bad news, and they confirmed that confidential info was accessed by those naughty hackers. In a statement to Eurogamer, the publisher of Dark Souls and Elden Ring said there's a possibility that the access data includes customer information. They wrote that there is a possibility that customer information related to the toys and hobby business in Asian regions, excluding Japan, was included in the servers and PCs, and we're currently identifying the status about existence of leakage, scope of the damage, and investigating the cause. They added that they will continue to investigate the cause of this incident and will disclose the investigation results as appropriate. Now, we've seen a lot of these attacks in the past. There was the big CD Projekt Red ransomware attack. EA, Capcom have been hit. So yeah, it's a problem industry-wide. All right, time for a 5-second review. I remember playing this in Aladdin's Castle at the mall, and I thought those were just in Wichita Falls, Texas, but apparently everyone has them. It was a chain, but the best. Play some Aladdin's Castle, go eat some Chick-fil-A, go check out the naughty things at Spencer's Gift. The best. Mom, pick us up late because we are partying. All right, let's talk about the games coming out next week. First up, As Dusk Falls. Explore the entangled lives of two families across 30 years in an original interactive drama from Interior Night. Starting in 1998 with a robbery gone wrong, the characters' lives depend on the choices you make. Comes to PC and Xbox Series X July 19th. Fallen Angel, tossed aside and cast out. It's time to claim your birthright. Rise as Lucifer and battle the armies of the afterlife and ascend through the weird and warped realms of heaven and claim vengeance. It comes to Switch and PC July 19th. Into the Breach. Control powerful mechs. Ooh, this is a great game. From the future to defeat an alien threat, each attempt to save the world presents a new randomly generated challenge in this turn-based strategy game. Comes to iOS and Android July 19th. Stray. Lost, alone, and separated from family, a stray cat must untangle an ancient mystery to escape a long-forgotten cyber city and find their way home. That reminds me of my cats. Shout out to Smokey and Tigger. Comes to PS5, PS4, and PC July 19th. Ending. Extinction is forever. As the last mother fox on Earth, your cubs need all your care to survive in a merciless world that slowly destroys itself. You have to help them, teach them, and save them, and you should never forget that extinction is forever. Yeah, that's why it's called Extinction, guys. It comes to PC, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, July 19th. Hellpie. Hellpie is an obscene 3D platformer that takes bad taste to the next level. Hellpie sees you grab the horns of Nate, the demon of bad taste. He is given the honorable task of gathering the disgusting ingredients for Satan's infamous birthday pie. Comes to PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch July 21st. Wayward Strand is a heartfelt story told in a curious way. Hop aboard an airborne hospital to meet an eclectic, fully voiced cast. Staff and patients carry on with their richly interwoven lives as time passes for everyone on board. Each and every playthrough is an opportunity to discover something new. Comes to PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch July 21st. Bright Memory Infinite is an all-new lightning-fast fusion of the FPS and action genres created by FYQD Studio, combined a wide variety of skills and abilities to unleash dazzling combo attacks. Comes to PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and Switch July 21st. Capcom Arcade Second Stadiums. This is one of those free downloads, but you buy all the games separately. Oh, and you get Sonson, a game called Sonson, for free. It comes to PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch July 22nd. And last, Live a Live, the storied RPG directed by Takashi Tokita, known for his work on Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy IV, has been revitalized in the stunning HD 2D visual style and is being released outside of Japan for the first time. Each story features a rearranged version of the original music written by Kingdom Hearts series and Final Fantasy XV composer Yoko Shimomura. Comes to Switch July 22nd. That's all the news I got for you this week, guys. I hope you're having a great weekend. We'll see you soon.